Hey everybody, and welcome to the lounge, all my fellow loungers, chillers, ballers, and grillers. Today's another segment of Keeping It Real. This one I wanted to hit on one of my sayings I said a while ago. I don't think I'm actually the one that is the first one that ever said that, because I don't know that there's any sayings that are original anymore. But dare to be different. It's a topic that I feel kind of passionate about. That there's in this world, it's a crazy world that we live in, full of hypocrisy and judgment on people. And a lot of times the judgment happens because people aren't the same as other people. It especially happens in school. So for all you guys that are in school right now, I know what you went through. And a lot of older people that went to school should recognize what went on and what continues to go on, because it's human nature. It seems like, it's so hard to fit in at school. It's so hard to feel your place in this world because you have people they make judgments on you, and it's kind of ironic because it's so opposite all the time. It's like if you're good at sports, there's some people who aren't good at sports that will look down on you. And I'm not talking about everybody. In general, I'm talking about if you're not good at sports, you might be looked down upon by people who are good at sports. If you're a smart person in school, you might be looked down upon by the people who aren't smart, and vice versa. And you could also something just like money. You could come from a wealthy family, and people look at you and they don't like you because your family has money. Vice versa also with that. If you're poor, that you could get looked down upon. If you're pretty, I remember in school a lot of times it was like the pretty girls or the good looking guys, they were like in their own little clique, and the people who were not considered in that clique kind of didn't like them, and they didn't like you. Like I said, it's like with everything, especially in school. I don't think it's as prevalent when you get out of school as when it is when you are in school. But I just want to let you guys know that there's a lot of hypocrisy with that, because it's like, people make these judgments on people when they don't even really know the person. It's just, maybe a characteristic of them or whatever that they are, that they make these judgments on them, which is not fair, but that's how this world is. I never understood it. And I guess that's why it bothers me so much. But my point is that everybody is different and unique, and realistically, that should be a good thing. It should never be a bad thing, right? Right? I mean, whoever said that it was bad to be different? I don't understand, why that mindset wouldn't happen. But anyway, if you see me looking down, I have notes down here, and I have some important ones that I have to hit on this and everything, because it's an important subject. There's a lot of people that go to school and they feel like they can't fit in, but it's okay if you don't fit in with our other people, because we need a whole bunch of different people in this world. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It'd be a very boring world if we were all exactly the same. And we wouldn't get along then either, because no two things are exactly the same. So there'd be just this one little difference that would bother somebody. It's like nobody's ever happy with themselves. It's like people that are skinny, they want to put on weight because they think they're too skinny. People that are heavy, they want to lose weight because they think that they're too heavy. People that have curly hair want straight hair. People that have straight hair want curly hair. People who are really light skinned want to be darker skinned. People that are dark skinned wish that they were light skinned. It's pitiful, really, the way that this whole world has treated each other. There's a golden rule: you should always treat others as you would want to be treated. And that's one of the things, is like, to make a difference in this whole world, we have to dare to be different. We have to be different than the world. We can't be the same, because if we were the same, and I'm saying that the way the world is right now is that it's too critical. It's, we shouldn't be talking about other people, what we consider a flaw in somebody else, because we should be looking at ourselves and trying to be the best person that we can possibly be. When I say different, dare to be different, I don't mean dare to be different to be absolutely ridiculous. Like if the world is a nice place, be different and be bad. I don't mean it that way. I mean dare to be different in a good and positive way, that you can make a difference in this society. And until we, as humans, we learn to do this, there's always going to be this problem that we have. And I know that in school it is really tough for people, for kids, to try to fit in, because kids are cruel to each other. They pick out the slightest little thing that's different from somebody else, and they make fun of it. Or I don't think it's as bad as maybe when I was in school. I'm really not sure, because I've been out of school for a long time, but I know that human nature hasn't changed a whole lot. Matter of fact, when I see this crazy world that we live in, sometimes I see it going quite the opposite. It's, if somebody's opinion is different nowadays than somebody else's, it's not even tolerant anymore. It's like not even, okay, I'll listen to you and respect you as a person just to hear what you have to say, even though it's different than what I believe. We don't even do that anymore. We attack that other person, or verbally or physically, because they have a different point of view. Whether it's politics, you especially see it in politics right now, which is sad, because that's the example we're showing our country right now. We're showing them how, if you disagree with somebody else, let's throw some bad words at somebody, or let's do something to that group of people or whatever. It's absolutely pitiful as far as human nature is concerned. So let's change that. We can change that. I really believe we can, but it starts with you and me, that we have to dare to be different from the rest of this world. So that's my message for today. I hope you guys have a great day. Till next time, grab yourself something cold to drink, put your feet up and relax. I'll meet you at the lounge.